All right, let's do this. Welcome everyone. David Harper from New Zealand, good evening. JK, living in the UK, welcome. So this episode, Paul's model art. I said in the premium diecast video I was not going to feature these, but thinking about it, I only get these at Remo and JK. I only get these at swap meets, and there's no swap meets at the moment. There and possibly will not be. Salutations, Quirky Garage, 1999. So it's going to be a long time since I can complete this, before I can complete this series. So I decided to show them anyways, because otherwise they're going to be in these boxes for years instead of in my display cabinet. Good morning, David Johns, for the worst YouTube channel ever. Welcome. An early morning for you again. So let's start with Microchamps. That was the first attempt of Paul's model art, first venture into 1/64 scale. This is what the boxes look like. Quirky Garage, you just woke up. Well, that's okay. It's Sunday, you know. Hello from Indonesia, Yoga Adibis. In the UK, outdoor markets will be allowed. Yeah, that's cool. So here you can see Paul's model art. That's kind of the company. And then the diecast brand, in this case, is Microchamps. So these were released in the 90s. Edition 64, it says, number 14. So these are a true 1/64 scale. Good morning, Joe. Well, it's very early in New York, I think, too. Joe from XLT Off-Road Bear. Yeah, the Big Apple. Young timer, old timer. Hello, good morning. Okay, 6 a.m. in New York. That's still early for a Sunday. But thank you, Joe, for getting up that early to watch this. Well, I don't know if you specifically woke up early to view this live video, but anyways, very welcome. So the fact that these boxes are so low kind of gives the impression that these cars are too small. I've had that with all of their cars, but comparing them afterwards with other ones, they are spot on true 1/64 scale. Okay, thank you, Joe, for just getting up to watch my video. I'm honored. So Paul's Model Art is a German company that is based in Aachen. That is where I go to buy mainlines in Germany, and also Schuko and the Seco and stuff. So yeah, but I've never been to the factory. They have a museum too. JK, you said it's kind of hard to see. Well, I have one loose here, so that's not really a problem. This is what the base looks like. It says 1/64 scale. McLaren F1. They have plastic tires, plastic base, authentic rims. They have very nice detailed lights here in the front that almost look like they are lensed, but I don't think they are. So you get the center seat, got a nice blue colored seat in the middle. No side mirrors on these, Yoga. That is correct. The other ones do have them. This row is Microchamps. The other ones do have them, and the Mini Champs 64 also have them. On this one, they did not put review mirrors. That is true. I don't know if Microchamps ever stopped making one. And here's the back. And you got some engine detail there too. Got the headers. Yeah, Microchamps in 164. Yeah, these were sold in the 90s, young timer, old timer. So you got the air scoop here on the roof. So yeah, very nice model. So size-wise, I brought out my Kyosho, which is a long-tail racing version. So kind of difficult to compare, but I'll show you how I establish that these are true 1/64 scale. So you can see the wheelbase is spot on. The race version sits a little bit higher. That's because the diameter of the wheels are bigger. If you look at this point here, the bottom point of the door, yeah, have a nice breakfast, Squirky. If you look at this point here, that point is the same. So of course this is a racing version, so it's got some flares and stuff. It's wider, but at this point here, the width is exactly the same on these. I compared them both and exactly the same. Now of course it's a long tail, so it's longer, but also in the front it is longer. Maybe Monaco, you know that. Is that usually the case with these racing versions, that they have a longer nose too? Because I don't know that much about racing. So maybe you can tell us. I don't see any comments anymore. Is it freezing up again? I hope not. It must be. Oh, yeah, okay. You're back. Okay. I don't know what happened, but I could not see the comments anymore, the chat. Yeah, Microchamps is mostly known for. So Microchamps ventured the 1/64 scale 2 times, once in the 90s with the Microchamps, and then once in 2009 with the Microchamps 64. Okay, Monaco, so you think that would be correct? So then these are correct. Longer for aerodynamics, yeah, probably. That could be true. This one does have the side view mirrors, the Kyosho. So yeah, true 1/64 scale. Then we got this one. This is from the Schumacher collection. Ford Escort RS Cosworth. This one feels much heavier, but still has a plastic base. A little bit of exhaust detail there. So still plastic tires, but authentic rims. Painted details in the front. I think the hatch is plastic, it's not metal. Probably because it's very hard to do with the wing here on the back. It's got nice details in the back though. So I think Mick 67 would like this one. So you can see here, this one does have the rearview mirrors, got the black door handle. I also thought this one was too small, but when I compare it to a modern one, a what's this called? A Fusion? No, a Focus. So when I compare it to the Focus, it's about the same length. So I'll put the plastic on the metal. It's about the same length, and the Focus is a much newer car. So you think it would have grown a lot over the years, but it has not grown that much. It's gotten wider, that's for sure. Cars were much more narrow back then, but in length, it's not a lot of difference here. It's got an extra set of doors in the back, but yeah. So That's also confirmed to me that this must be accurate in scale. Here we got the Mercedes-Benz Evo2. They made a lot of different racing liveries. All kinds of true actual racing tempos and liveries. This one's got a little bit more metal on it, I think. Oh no, this is plastic. This white part here is plastic. So again, plastic tires, but authentic rims. Got the Bridgestone name on the tires. Got the Mercedes star on top of the grille. Got the windscreen wiper in the middle here, like so many have. Yeah, it's cool that it has a real existing tempo, JK. Hello, Kunet Sidem from Turkey. Welcome. It's a nice big wing on the back. Got a roll cage inside too. Kind of hard to see inside because it's all so dark. And a bucket seat, of course, obviously. It's got some detail of the racing stuff inside there, but as I said before, camera on my phone is not as performant as my video camera. Yeah, very nicely detailed inside, you know. And the Microchamps 64 are even better with the interior detail. They are the best when it comes to interior detail. So very small side view mirrors here. Size-wise, this one I can only compare it with this UCC version, because of course the Hot Wheels one is too big. It seems a little bit longer, the Microchamps. If you compare them, you see it's a little bit, but of course it got bigger bumpers, so, but you know, it seems a tiny bit longer, even without the extra. Diecast is a insurance company, I think, but I know it's okay, I hope the connection will keep it up, because it's giving me a hard time. Internet connection. Hello, Juliet. So car experts to go look at damage from accidents and then decide if how much it can cost. If that makes any sense, that explanation. Yeah, the black one is cool. Yeah, it's a UCC, a Japanese diecast. So the black one is a little tiny bit smaller, I think, but not by much. Difference is not very big. It's definitely got bigger bumpers, the racing version. If you look at the bumpers, they're huge. They're like American ones. And then the last one I have. Oh, that's what you do for a living, David Johns, insurance claims. Oh, cool. This one I got secondhand, so it's not perfect. It's the Alfa Romeo 155 V60i, because these are hard to come by, these Microchamps, you know. They're not expensive, not at all, but you just have to find them. Again, Diecast livery. So plastic tires, but authentic rims. Lots of nice details. The window's a bit fogged up, but the rest of it is pretty much okay. So this also has a roll cage in it. Maybe I'll see if I can show it inside a little bit. Yeah, like that. Seems less detailed than the Mercedes. So that was the 90s. And then we go to 2009. Good morning, Sol. Welcome. Okay, Dicker in Germany is like the technical control of the cars. Yeah, we have that too here, but here it's every year. Microchamps 64, released in 2009. Probably also sold in 2010, but then discontinued because of not enough success, unfortunately. I don't know if that is Paul himself, but he's on most of his boxes. So let's open these up. So a lot of Porsches in the lineup, which I don't mind at all. I don't think most of you don't mind either. Oh yeah, I'm so well prepared again. Forgot to take out the ratchet. He looks cross-eyed, yeah. So what does it say on the base? The full name of the vehicle, the color, this time in English. It says the color, sometimes in German too on the box, but in this case it's English too. Limited to 5,040 pieces. So the good thing about these convertibles is we get a good look at the interior. Hands down the nicest interiors in premium 1/64 scale. These Microchamps 64, at least in my opinion. You can disagree, of course. So what does the base look like? Porsche 911 2008, it says. Very nice detailed engine and exhaust. Plastic base. These are rubber tires, but they have no thread on them. That's why they look plastic, but they are rubber. Authentic rims with the brake discs behind it. So yeah, very nicely detailed. Very nice. The lensed headlights are something we did not get on the Microchamps, but the Microchamps 64 featured it. It's a nice Porsche logo. Got some details on the front, on the side. Even got the lock painted on the door handle. Yeah, I agree with you, David Johns. It's a shame they quit making them. That is a pity. And we get lens taillights too. So it says Carrera S, got the exhaust detail. It's got the different color on the cover of the convertible top. So when you look at the interior, you see the detail, the silver inserts, the center console, the silver stripe on the dash. These are unbelievably beautiful. They also have the dials in the instrument cluster, speedometer and stuff. That's all detailed. So yeah, these are amazing. Detailed seats, of course, like they are in real life. Yeah, very, very cool. It's got the little sun visors here that you can fold down, detailed in the windshield or windscreen piece. Got some dust here. So yeah, very nice one. This one has a closed counterpart too, in I think of dark blue. Unfortunately, I don't have that one. I thought I had it, but I don't. So I'm still missing a few of these. Maybe we'll continue with the Porsches. So these are, the 911s are all 997 models, obviously, because these are from 2009. So what it says on the box, Porsche Zegelblau metallic or metallic. So they're all limited to the same amount, at least the ones I have. There might be others that I don't have that are more limited. Hello, Todd Payne from Worcester, if I'm saying that right, UK. I think they stopped making them in 2010, David. I'm not 100% sure, but they did not last very long. So pretty much the same base here. So we get different style rims because it's a different model. Also has the brake discs behind it, but a little bit harder to see here because it's got more spokes. Pretty much the same detail in the front. So this is the 4S, so it's got a different backside. It's got the red reflector here running across from one side to the other between the taillights that the S version does not have. So it's got the blue cover for the convertible top, and then the interior is kind of a dark green. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Again, beautiful interior. Even the door handles are painted silver. Did not notice that on the other one. And also got the coupe version of it. In red metallic. Yeah, David Jones, the coupe version is nice. It's just one downside, the interior is kind of harder to see. It's pretty much the same as the blue one, just has a roof on it, right? There's also a little mirror piece in the side view mirrors. Did not mention that already. So, let's see. Nicely detailed, kind of a dark gray anthracite interior. Nice colors on these, you know. These colors are really nice. And we got the Cayman. Schuko version, well, it's a different model for starters, David Johns. It's the Schuko is a 991 and this is 997. But in overall quality and dimensions, the Microchamps 64 is much better. But the Schuko has a metal base and the Microchamps doesn't. So, you know, there's quite some differences between them. So you cannot 100% compare them. So this has the color in German, Indisch Rot. How many did they make in different models, you mean, David Harper? I'm not sure. How many do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. I think about 20. 20 different releases in total. Of course, some models were, like the Cayennes and the 911s are the same model, but then different liveries. So I don't think they made a recolor of the same. I have a catalog on my phone, but I can't show that when I'm recording, right? And the catalog was only from 2009, so not everything was on there. So you got the Cayman S 2008 model also. So again, some exhaust detail there, and no detail on the engine. That is in the middle here, obviously. It's a mid-engined car. Very nicely detailed brake discs here. They are ventilated and perforated. The brake calipers does not seem to be detailed though, just the discs. So it seems this one also has a lensed fog light down there. Seems to be lensed, just like the headlights. So nice exhaust detail here. See, they even detailed the net in the back that you can put your luggage underneath so that it doesn't roll around when you're driving in corners at high speeds. So again, we get some silver detail in the interior, but you know, black is hard to see. Well, I think new these in stores were about around 10 euro, I think. And here's the Boxster. No, Sol, these are from 2009, and I think they quit making them around 2010. So they were unsuccessful, and that's why they quit making them, unfortunately. $30 to 40 New Zealand dollars at the time. Well, I don't know how that converts to a euro, but is the New Zealand dollars about the same as the Australian dollars? Because then it would be, I think, in halfway 20 euro, I think. So that's pretty expensive, yeah. If that is the case, Porsche Boxster S 2008 got the same exhaust detail. So are these the same rims? Yeah, they are the same rims, the same brake discs behind it. Yeah, Bianti is pretty cool, but I don't have any of those, unfortunately. Big Dad Pacino, welcome. I think it's pretty early for you too in the US. Got yeah, nice detail in the back. It's got also the screen here between the seats for the turbulence. Again, interior detail absolutely perfect. That's awesome. The dials in the instrument cluster. Hey Fax, welcome. Glad you can join. So 30 New Zealand dollar is a bit less than 20 euro. Okay, but it's still double than what. Aussie. So here we got the Schuko version. Let's see, size-wise, I haven't compared these yet. Okay, that seems to be spot on. What do you guys think? Seems to be exactly the same length. The Schuko has a bit of a spoiler in the back. The proportions are different. It's, the Schuko bumper is a little bit higher up and the taillights. And the this here slopes up a little bit more. So there's a little bit less headrest to be seen than there is on the Minichamp 64. There's no mirror pieces on the Schuko. Oh, cool, Big Dad Pacino. You're very welcome. They've got different rims, but they are both authentic. Also, the scoop here on the side, the air scoop, is different on both of them. That's interesting. It looks like the same model, you know? Maybe it's not. Maybe it is a different model, because it has a different front bumper too, so maybe it is a different model. I'm not sure, but of course this is an S, and this is also the S. This is 981. I'm not sure what this model is. So maybe they're not. Maybe they're different model years, because they look quite different. Yeah, but they are the same length. Let's look at the wheelbase. That seems to be spot on to me. Yeah, that is spot on. One looks fatter. The left one maybe. Then the last Porsches are the Cayennes. Red metallic, this one. Wurst und Sauerkraut. So these are pretty big. I don't know, David Johns, what the reason is that they didn't sell well. The stickers I saw on the ones I've bought, you know, the old stickers that were on it originally showed a price of around 10 euro. I think I've read somewhere that they were sometimes in Europe up to 12 or 15 euro, but that's about the maximum, I think. Of course, when they are 20 euro or more overseas, and they don't have a metal base, they just have a plastic base, even if they have that much detail, people kind of want to get, you know, some value for it. Just says Porsche Cayenne 2008. Again, detailed exhaust. So got the big rubber fat tires on it. Again, ventilated and perforated brake disc behind the authentic rims. So lots of detail in the grille. Got the silver here on the rocker panel and around the windows. and the lens taillights like they all have. Yeah, 20 plus, and then you get into the bigger scale prices. So exhaust detail. Got even the roof rails painted black. And then door cards, there's a little bit of silver on there. Those black interiors are very hard to look inside. I've got a high-speed version of the Cayenne. I kind of wanted to compare them to see if high-speed is actual true 1/64 scale like I suspect. Of course, much less detailed, even though I think I paid about the same price. Let's see. Wheelbase, yeah, that looks spot on to me. Lengthwise, oh look, they both have the silver protector on the bumper. When you're loading and stuff, your bumper doesn't get scuffed up. Okay, lengthwise, yeah, I think the Microchamps seems a tad shorter, but not by much, so I think they're pretty much comparable in size. Let's see it again, and the size and length, well, pretty much the same, I think. The Microchamps looks wider, Big Dappuccino. It does look wider in the front where the headlights are, that is true. But the body itself does not seem to be much wider. But the front does look wider on the Microchamps. That is, you saw that correctly, Big Dappuccino. It's more rounded on the high speed here, while the Microchamps sticks out a little bit more. That is correct. Yeah, the black one looks more powerful, and the red one probably looks faster because it's red. Oh, I have to put that one here. Did I put another one? Yeah. I forgot to. John, thank you, David Johns, for asking people to give me a thumbs up. Very important. Depends how hard you push it. That's funny, so. Yeah, the colors on these Microchamps are amazing. They are so rich. No, you don't have to teach Microchamps how to make a beautiful diecast car. I used to collect them in the 1/43 scale 20 years ago or so. And yeah, they are nice. Great stuff. So this is the S version in Marine Blau Metallic. The other one was GTS Red. So got the same detail on the base. So again, different rims because it's a different model. I think it's cool they do that. They just don't do a recolor, or did that. They also changed the rims and everything, so they must have been pretty pricey to make, you know. Yes, Monaco, I still have the 1/43 scale cars. They are in the attic. And some 1/18 ones too, from when I was a teenager. So again, the silver protector on the bumper. It's got the black roof rails too. Kind of hard to see on the blue. Worth a look? No. This is a 1/64 scale channel Monaco. We're not going to venture into other scales. Buried treasures on the attic. Yeah, that is correct. A lot of boxes filled with them. One day, I think I'm going to call a guy here in Ghent, where I live, that owns a store that So that's the last Porsche. Put it in a handicapped spot. Also, luckily they also did some other brands. This is a Mercedes McLaren. We're at 18 thumbs up now. 23 people watching. Just saying. So this is in fire opal. Cool, thanks all. Apparently this one comes with an extra piece here. The other ones did not have that. Probably because it sits a little bit lower, the SLR McLaren. This was your favorite car, Monaco. I can understand that. It's a pretty cool one. So Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren 2008 with the side exhaust detailed. So again, rubber tires, authentic rims, and the brake discs behind the rims. Ventilated and perforated. I think they were all the same on all the models. Can't expect them to make different brake discs for every model, I guess. So again, nicely detailed on the side. Even on the hood or bonnet. Again, the inside, lots of silver trim detailed. The dash. So it's got the clear lenses on the taillights, like they are in the real one. It's got, I think these are the reverse lights details. SLR, Mercedes logo. There you can see the center console. It's got the Mercedes star on the steering wheel too, but it's kind of hard to see. I also got the convertible version. This one I already showed in a chase report. So pretty much the same detail. But here we can get a better look at the red interior. So again, beautifully detailed. I bet if you got into the driving seat, you could read the dials behind the steering wheel. That's how detailed it is. Very nice seats too. So that's these two. And we got the Aston Martin Dbs. and the color is called Casino Royale. So Aston Martin Dbs, it says on the base. It's got a little detail, some silver on the exhaust, but not much. Probably completely covered in real life too, the base. Very nice big rims here and tiny rubber tires. It's got some detail on the fuel filler cap. Nicely detailed grille there. Look at that. The little grills here in the hood or bonnet. Taillights look very accurate too. Kind of that clear lens silver look. Third brake light with the Aston Martin logo underneath. And even some David Jones, this DBS is definitely very nice. It's got the bucket seats with the seat belts painted silver. It's got the center console with the silver paint. Very small windows, it's kind of hard to see. Even some silver on the door card. Of course, the center console. Yeah, nice one. And we got the Alfa 8C Spider. This one is in Rosso Alpha. They have a coupe version too, and some I would say recolors, but they're probably different versions. I think there's 4 in total. I only have this one, unfortunately. Oh, cool facts. This one is in a local Alfa showroom. I don't think they make these anymore. 8C Competizione, 2008 model. Again, big rims. Got the Alfa Romeo logo on the center caps. Thank you, Big Dad Pacino. Again, it seems to be, I think that's an indicator light here in that side grille here. The door lock. Again, we got the Alfa Romeo logo in the middle here. Maybe it's the 4C effects. 4C is still made. The 8C, not anymore as far as I know. So now we can get a good look at the interior. Yeah, the headlights are very realistic. They have silver details inside them to mimic the actual headlights. They all have the mirror pieces on the side view mirrors too. So yeah, a lot of silver detail here again. Even the handbrake. And even some silver on the door handle, on the door card. Here in the back also we get a small lensed taillight with a silver ring around it. The reverse light and the fog light are all the way down there. Kind of hard to see, I think. On the real car, I mean. Very nice shiny exhaust too. Look at that, how shiny they are. Nice. And then some other cars I've already shown on my channel that I've opened up before. We got the Bentley Continental Gt 2008. So we get the exhaust detail. Huge rims. I don't see any brake discs behind it, but would be very hard to see anyways. Very nice mesh grille. That's very nicely detailed. Sorry, JK, that I'm making you buy these on the eBay. Some silver lining here on the rocker panel. Very nice tan interior with the checkered leather pattern. Yeah, Monaco, yeah. I did see Lamley using the car park too. He said it was new, but I've had it for, I don't know, maybe a year, I'm not sure. I have had it since last year, so it's definitely not new. So he was definitely not premiering it. That is true. I used it before him. But saying that he copied me is maybe... I'm definitely not the new Lamley, no. That is not correct. For starters, I don't get stuff for free. I buy everything. I often mention the stores I get stuff from, but I don't get anything from them. I buy everything. I don't get nothing for free. Trying to show the, oh yeah, there it is. Interior, so you can see the dials. Thank you, Saul. Rock and roll lifestyle, yeah. Cool. Thank you for watching. Bye. So you can see even the wood grain on the dashboard is detailed with the ventilation openings. You want to change your vote from the DPS to the Bentley, that's fine. David Jones. Yes, Saul, don't cut your fingers. You need them for your videos to show off the cars. Echo, well, I don't know if Tom will be interested in working with me. He's he runs a multinational, and I'm just a very small fish in the pond. So, what would he gain from working with me? You know, I mean, he has more holdings than I have shoes. Just to give you an idea, I'm nobody compared to him. So you peel them with your teeth. That's yeah, that is rock and roll, my friend. Yeah, very nice. And then I kind of end with the smallest one, but that doesn't mean it's not good enough. The Fiat 500. So very nice rims. Got the door handle detailed, got the window trim obviously like on all the other ones. Got the kind of a moon roof here, sky roof. This one has separate inserts for the chrome pieces. I think that's very impressive, being so small. It's got double lensed lights in the front, the headlights and the daytime running lights. The Fiat logo in the middle there, some grille tempoed here and the grille underneath. The fog lights, I don't think those are lensed because these are really tiny, but they have the impression of being lensed even. Thank you, David Jones. I do my best. In the back, again, we get two chromed inserts, so separate pieces. This part here where you can lift the hatch and also holds the lights for the license plate. And then this chrome strip here on the bumper. Taillights are very nicely detailed too. And the Fiat logo again. This one also came in blue. Don't have that one. And they also did the old Fiat Cinquecento in Microchamps and maybe also in Minichamp 64, but I doubt it. But yeah, I've never seen those. It's got the red paint on the dashboard that is accurate to the real vehicle, so the outside color is repeated on the dash, a bit like the Beetle also had. Topolino, yes, that's the Italians call it. It's Italian for mouse. So I think I did all the comparisons. That's it when it comes to Paul's model art. What I also wanted to do is, remember I did the Mini yesterday, this one. I said I remembered there was a NORAF version of it. Well, I dug it out. Here it is. This is the NORAF version. Got the 177 also. But what I noticed, the Wi-Fi is acting up again, it seems. So this says Mini Cooper Rally, well, while here it says Rally Monte Carlo. So it seems like NORAF actually paid for the Rally Monte Carlo license and Tiny did not. So that's kind of a bummer. Got the same license plate, lens headlights both. The Tiny is 1:50 scale probably. The NORAF is 3-inch. No opening parts on the NORAF, obviously. It does have rubber tires. Just wanted to put them next to one another scale-wise. So you see 1:50, 3-inch, and 164. That's kind of to, yeah, make it complete. Now, remember the diorama? I did some work on it. Is anyone interested to see what I did? Yeah, it probably won the Monaco Rally in the 67 Monaco. Okay, seems to be some interest in the diorama. So here's the box, put everything in there again. I thought I would put this together live. So I painted the base. So this is a wooden diorama, laser cut, very nicely made. I just used a rattle can with some gray paint that is suitable for wood. That's the only thing I had. It's a little bit lighter than I expected it to be. I wanted it to be a little bit darker gray, but you know, that's how it turned out. I taped off the holes to put the side panels in, of course, because otherwise with the paint in it, they would not fit anymore probably. So it says the back walls can be placed in any order and be reversed to create a personal diorama. Okay, Big Dappuccino, you just watched the video from yesterday. Yeah, that's where I showed it. So you can turn these around because these pins here are in the middle, so it doesn't matter how you put them. So start with the right wall. That's this one. So put that like this. I also put some window pieces in, glass pieces. So these did not come with the set, but this is just from a RMZ City 3-pack blister, the see-through part. I had that lying around here. So I just cut a corner of it and I glued it in. So you get kind of a glass window. So you just put that in there. So this should be pretty straightforward. Kind of makes a squeaky noise, but yeah, fits in there very well. This laser cut system is so precise, it's just unbelievable. So that's the first one. Then we got a back wall. Again here, put a window piece on it. This one sits flush with the wood because it was a little bit recessed, so I could glue it in there. So again, I'm just going to press this down. Like that. Then next up we got the middle beam. I think they're both the same, the middle beam, so I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters which one I take. No, they're the same. There's a little bit of wood color still peeking through here because I had to tape these off too, not to get paint in them. Yeah, I agree, Monaco. I looked at that yesterday, and they have two of them, Greenlight, one from the Kissimmee auction and one from the Mecum auction, I think. The Kissimmee auction one is out now, and the Mecum auction is going to be released. I saw it on the Tom's website. So I'm going to push them all the way through, keeping my finger on the hole underneath, so I can feel when we're there, because these need to be flush with the base, of course. This one. So this one seems to go in pretty well. This is almost flush, almost, not completely. The other side kind of giving me a hard time here. Okay, we're about there. Next wall. Yeah, that's how it goes. There you go. So far so good. Fingers get a little bit dirty because of the laser cutting. Get some burned wood. Next one. So this is again the yeah, these middle beams are a little bit harder to do, but you just want to be careful not to break anything, you know. Don't want to push it too hard. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, I think that's good enough. So far so good. Then I decided for the door to be here, because there's a door in the back, you know, where my finger's poking to. That one is open. This one is a closed door. I don't think it's meant to be pushed out. It's got nice details, so why would you want to push that out anyways? So I'm kind of thinking when the barn doors, they lock from the inside with a kind of a beam, you know, and you have to, and this door has a lock so you can get in the door and then unlock the gate, the barn doors. Okay, then we got the front one, or the left wall as is it called. Like that. Does not come with barn doors, by the way, a gate. I do have some plastic ones that would fit if I did not put the beam in here. But you know, using plastic doors on a wooden barn kind of feels wrong, you know. So I think I'm going to leave it as is. There's a tiny thing here that goes in here from the back, like that. And then there's this beam that goes in here. Have to do now the roof section. It says here on the instructions, there's kind of a recessed part here. You put in the glass piece that came with the set, and then you glue it in, and then you glue on the window piece on top of it. I did it differently because I want to probably paint this red in the future, so I have to be able to do this easily. So what I did is I glued the glass piece underneath, and then this one, this window piece, just fits in the recessed part like that. It's a perfect fit. Kind of push it in there, and it stays on. But when I want to paint this, I don't want to tape this off. I just take it out, and I can just paint this without having to worry about the window piece. That's why sorry, that's why I did it like this. It's not completely like the instructions say, but you know, it works. It looks like windows, so doesn't matter. Okay, so this, oops, the beam fell out. This fits onto here. So there's two holes here that fit on these middle beams. Kinda. We'll see how that works. Okay, it's coming. Oops, that fell out. That's okay. Okay, I think we're already there. Seems to be, yeah, it's sitting correct on there. That's cool. And then the other side just kind of jigsaws into there. Also has the 2 holes. And there's just one strange thing here. This is not lining up. How come? See? This is not lining up, so there's something off here. That's kind of weird. Did I do something wrong? Can I switch that? Let's see. I don't think I can, because it should be like this, I'm guessing, right? Should be like this, but then these beams are off center. That's kind of a mystery to me. Can I push these a little bit aside? Maybe I can. Doesn't feel right, but okay. That's probably better. Yeah. But you know, the middle beams, they seem a bit twisted now. That's kind of weird. I'll have to ask the guy who made this. I sent him a link to the video. He watched it, the video from yesterday, and so yeah. I also said him I was going to show it again in this video. I'm not going to live call him. So yeah, we'll see. I'll hear what he has to say about that. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe the middle beams. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done wrong, but you know, I'm not that experienced in this. Honestly, it's my first one. I have the plastic ones by RMZ City, but it's my first ever actually building a wooden diorama. I don't think these are built in large numbers, Big Cappuccino. Well, it looks great, doesn't it? Looks pretty awesome. So the car I chose so far to be in here as long as I don't have a replacement is this 37 Cord. So yeah, it's a nice one, I think. The first time ever I really felt like I had to get one of these. And I saw this one. It's 164-ish, so definitely fits a 164 scale car, or 3-inch even. Yeah, the beam. This one does not want to stay in because the hole is too big. Yeah, it's easy to construct. It's oh, you mean the 3 cars? Well, it's kind of too short to fit them like this. But I don't think Racing Champions is an actual 1/64 scale. Fiat 500 would fit like this easily. That's true. What other model? Maybe the Porsche Boxster. Yeah, that one fits too. And well, the Alfa. So yeah, you can do it like this also. The 3 minis would fit also. Yeah, that's true. It's not really meant to do it like this, but you know, you can use it like this. Kind of a carport then, instead of a barn. But it works. Oh, careful. Let's put it in the back there. Like that. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for the 23 thumbs up, 25 people watching. Thank you for the nice comments. So maybe we'll look at the calendar. So next week, unless something comes up in the mail, will be Motor Max. Also added some stuff here, down here. The Majorette SOS cars, I'm going to do a live video on those. And a 1/64 scale diecast comparison between brands. So basically all the different brands I have, line them all up. That's going to be a video that needs a few days of preparing. So thank you all very much for watching. So please like and subscribe if you haven't already. But I've got 25 likes, so I think we're good on that one. And I hope to see you all again next time. Have a nice Sunday, have a nice evening. Those of you in Asia and Australia, New Zealand. Bye-bye.